Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Story of RNG having Cryo in lanes when it matters.
Oh, wait, we got a different story.
It looks like Breathe overstayed his bounds here and forgot he's up against the Jax. Luckily, Way is here to help him out. The flash comes through, Wind does become lightning, and YSKM gets taken out for first blood.
YS
is up. Way is going to come around the corner here. On almost takes that poke there. Crying going to reveal the plan. Genzen, there's the engage with the shockwave up from Way and Tong Yuan. The dragon goes down. Pop Blossom not going to connect onto anybody. Tong Yuan's looking for an angle on the Crying, but it's immediately turned back around on. And it's LWX and Co trying to take down ING, and they do. I can't believe it has turned out this way. It's a 2-for-1 so far, and Tianjin is gonna
have this stack building up.
How? Okay, well, YS game is about to punish Breathe. He's still a new deer. Got to be a little bit careful. I was just gonna ask, how did we get to 4 plates taken top? There's the combo, and the wombo follows. Taguet gets the kill at mid lane. You that one up, no TP to get back. So the push gonna continue from Breathe, but the fight starts in front of Dragon.
And now 2 ults already backed up for RNG. Equal.
The uprights. On gets devoured there though. Nicely saved by Wink. Good combo from a long-standing duo of IG. And we'll see Crying now on the edge, gets shockwaved. Ming coming over too. Crying's going for the big Pop Blossom. He connects onto Tong Yuan. Tong Yuan gets sniped, but he gets the damage right back. And it's a trade, 1-for-1 so far. Way's now locked down. Dragon going over to Tianzhen though. And it's actually secured as now the fight continuing. The big cease and desist over the wall, but Way is health stealing his way to victory here. My God, he's still alive as LWX kicks in the doorstep. IG are routed. Healing back, it's absolutely nutty. And now we see the Rift Herald already going down, but it's Ming who might have paid the price, but it's just a bait as IG now having to run away. That'll be the true shot barrage. LWX playing real aggressive there because Tong Yuan is coming on the back. Misses the shockwave, and this is the turnaround from IG, but Tianjin is no longer there to say anything. TP has come in. They got the Pop Blossom combo, and they are going to take down Way. That's a nice little shutdown going through. They got to be real careful, though. Tong Yuan's on the flank. Breathe is now coming up, and On is a sitting duck here as he's just going to get exploded. The rest of the fight, though, LWX finds himself in no man's land somehow. Breathe has helped clean down On, and he's now running down YSKM and Crying. It's just like your favorite horror movie, although IG might not be liking that one too much. They will be able to leap strike their way away, and RNG won't find it. They might be on the back end of an overextension, though. Tianjin has made it back from the dead, and it's not the living dead. It's Tianjin from IG. I don't think the Breathe is going to do too much back here, as he does need to be a little bit careful of the turnaround. Looks like he was just waiting for Tong Yuan, and we're just still going, Lyric.
Yeah, they're just keep going forward. You saw it. Breathe doesn't look like he's going to do much here. Breathe thinks he's going to do a lot, but now with all members of IG.
Breathe is the one that dies out of all of this, out of all this craziness. He's the one that is.
Had that but an extra 30 seconds would have given RNG a potential free Drake.
They're starting it up.
Yeah, IG, I wonder if they'll bring anything in or if they'll just try to keep Tianjin in that brush around bot and set up for a potential pick. We see Crying taking a turret in top, so nice trades coming out across the map.
He actually commits to it because Ming is hovering. Meanwhile, topside, Crying might just die here. That is a new deer, and you gotta fear the deer when you're up against Breathe. RNG's top laner comes up with another solo bolo.
Finds one. The action's not stopping as Way goes in.
YSKM does some work here. Way is way overextended. He's under tower too. He's not taking the tower though. Tong Yuan's doing that one. Nice little flash from On with the lockdown. Will secure Way. Wings trying to find an angle there. Does get the tongue lash onto Ming. Ming's trying to speed up, but the Dawning Shadow signals the engage. One more, and YSKM comes over the top for a double kill.
So now it's still just going to be such an annoyance to lock down once again.
Trying to look for the ulti there, didn't find what he was looking for. We do have those second items completed for mid laners. I think they're going to be super important here. Speaking of, though, we got the engage with the shockwave there, and Wink's already gone off the board here for IG.
Yeah, Wink steps too far forward, gets punished.
Do you just go more damage, or do you try to go more sustain here? And it seems like the idea for Brian, find that team-wide sustain, and RNG Ming pays the price just like Wink did. Wei's going to try to go right back in. He's in some trouble now, though. Does get locked down, but guess who's here? It's the Deer. And Crying goes for the big pop blossom. Gets onto 2 members here with the Tangle Barb on top of it. Donning Shadow, too. They got the engage from YSKM, and 2 more are gone from RNG. IG starting to fight back with this team-based comp.
Even seeing a bit of differences from game 1, where this time halfway through the fight they realized, hey, we need to ignore this Udyr. We are not dealing damage to him, and now running straight towards the Baron. All of this being started thanks to Ming saying, no, Wink, you aren't my friend, I'm your friend.
We do see them burning it down pretty heavily. Breathe can just run in there and do some work, as the damage from Tong Yuen's not going to register just yet. He's going to try to get an angle over here. The Baron going so low, and it will be secured by Tianzhen. Meanwhile, Breathe just caught on the back end of it, trying to get some damage on the YSKM.
YSKM just ignoring the Udyr, getting straight on the way, gives RNG no options to fight back.
And a zoom in there.
So neither side is going to lose anyone here. IG just trying to suffocate RNG out.
That was bold. he saw Breathe on the Udyr. He's like, I can fight this guy. He does take a brunt of damage, though, and now needs to be a lot more careful with his positioning. He does have a lot of CC, a lot of sustain, but it's not going to be enough. He's got the Vault Breaker, and it's a flash from Wei to secure the kill with that Crescent Guard.
So even now, we're seeing nice breaking points for this Nico. A ton of burst. Even if it is nerfed, to try to take down people like LWX or Tong Yuan.
Curious that third line spike goes. Yeah, I mean, this is soul for IG as well. The Enchanted Cruzeiro connects this time on the Wink again. They do just try to burn down the Catfish, but he's a tank for a reason. Cease and desist on a backline. Here comes YSKM. That combo you were talking about. YSKM finds LWF, and a big shockwave. Is it going to be the difference maker? It is not. As IG, they fight back tooth and nail, and they beat down RNG.
And it was IG with the combo this time. Tianzhen jumping in with YSKM on the hell out of dodge and be able to guarantee that one. So now it definitely feels like it should be IG's game, right? RNG, they would need to rely on some ridiculous mistakes to come out from IG, I think, to be able to pull this one back. Even a wit's end now being brought out for YSKM. Really putting a lot of emphasis on the damage. Now they're really going to be hoping to find a pick. We've seen the last 2 times. Okay, Arrow.
Crying blocks it with the clone. Tianzhen's now looking for backline access. YSKM starting to do some work on Bree. Tianzhen misses the Vault Breaker as Wei is in the backline now. Tianzhen's getting locked down. He tries to go in. Trishap barrage across, but YSKM has cleared it. It's a 1-for-1. Both junglers down. Breathe is finding himself in the midst of everything, and he is still the tank to be feared. Crying, able to use a little bit of damage and the Tangle Barb there, as the LWX still chunking down Wing pretty heavily here. It's looking like a standoff in mid lane, 1-for-1 for the junglers.
And when it's up for everybody. So there's still a lot of opportunity for a really big combo to come through.
Oh my god. On can tank it though. He can sustain because he is this Senna. They're gonna go in. They caught Breathe. They're gonna be able to do some damage here though. Looking over the wall, YSKM, and the pop blossom from Crying. That separates the entire fight. You gotta pick them apart though. Tianzhen is way overextended, but the rest of IG are following it. Meanwhile, Crying gets one shot by Tong Yuan, but it's IG running down Breathe and running down RNG. They're coming down the mid lane now, but they turn back around to the Elder Dragon.
Yeah, I guess just not wanting to even take the risk with the fact that Breathe is alive, a damage dealer Tong Yuan is alive, but it will give them Elder. So RNG won't even be able to, they won't even be able to bluff about wanting to take a fight with Zell. We'll all know. IG will know. They ain't taking no fights.
Yeah, it feels like IG is getting buffed here as well, and IG pushing up the middle.
Crying and Wink looking to get their I feel like revenge is the wrong word. Trying to find the win against their old Doric. There we go. As Tong Yuan does it the void step now.
Our second game in a row, Elder Dragon has made its appearance in here. We're getting a little bit of a late game scuffle as the final push in bot side just destroying the turret and the inhib easily. The one little engage from IG away from finishing. Wei just gets that engage delivered hot and fresh to his doorstep. Tong Yuan's the first one to bite the dust. And YSKM with a big leap strike, counter strike, and they're just trying to chase down the kills now. LWX will also fall. The Elder Dragon really getting its miles worth out of its wings, and the final Nexus Tower falls. IG have done it. They've tied us up 1-1.
And I'm glad. I'm glad for IG. I'm glad for IG fans. Brazil, I'm happy for you, because I don't.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.